Hey guys, in this video I'm using AI as the main voiceover instead of my own. So let me know what you think and let's get started. The first idea is to create an online marketplace for buying and selling items, kind of like eBay or Amazon. It would be a separate tab in the game called Flea Market, where players could buy and sell items using GP. Let's say you have a tracker knife with a rare skin for 30 days. You can put it up for sale at any price you want. Everyone in the game will see it and anyone with enough GP can buy it. Once it's sold, it's gone. Or if you change your mind, you can take it down anytime and it'll disappear from the listings. I know the game already has a feature to instantly sell items using the delete button, but the price is fixed. Plus, not everything can be sold, or if it can, it's for 0 GP, like functions and cosmetics. For example, if you sell a 90-day minigun, the game only gives you 90,000 GP. But if you list it on the market, you can set a much higher price and make way more GP. Minigun is already in high demand, and with all the new gear, weapons, and other additions coming to the game, just imagine how much that demand will grow. Players might pay thousands or even millions of GP for skins and other items. This would make it much easier for players to get the items they want. No more random drops from boxes or long mission grinds, but it could also lower devs' earnings from boxes, skins, and other in-game purchases. To balance it, they could limit what can be sold, put time restrictions on trades, and gradually expand the market. Bringing back GP cases would help too, since they'd be in demand. A lot of games already have systems like this, and they work very well. Flea Market would open up new possibilities and change the game's dynamics in a big way. Gold Rush. The second idea is a Gold Rush mode, where players can freely explore the map, earn XP, search for loot, and grab rare items. The items you find go into your inventory slot first, and once you leave the game, they move to your inbox. But there's a limit to how many items you can carry, so you can't take everything. To get more space, players can buy extra slots in the store. For example, if you buy plus 10 slots for a month, you can take 10 more items per game. The map will be called Klondike, a huge hilly city split into different areas, each with its own unique loot, ranging from common to rare. Plus, random boxes will spawn across the map, dropping valuable items. Trains will also be available for fast travel between areas, saving time. But it's not free. Let's say around 5,000 GP per ride. Players can earn XP and GP by killing other players and zombies NPC, like in Fireteam. It's a survival mode, so you start with no weapons, but you've got good defense and decent speed. Reputation and progression. This mode has two ways to play: peaceful PvE and hostile PvP. In peaceful mode, players can't kill each other. In hostile mode, they can. If you die, you lose all your items. But taking someone down won't be easy. Killing other players and zombies gives you GP and XP, which show up on the left side of the screen. You also have a reputation in this mode, which you can see in your character info. It starts neutral but changes based on what you do. There are two types of reputation: positive and negative. If you kill peaceful players with positive rep, you'll be labeled a villain, killer, or something like that. If you hunt criminals, players with negative rep, you'll get the hero or savior status. Your reputation builds up over time and is visible in your stats and even in-game when you aim at player. Reputation rewards aren't just GP and XP. You can also unlock exclusive items and customizations like badges, armbands, scars, tattoos, and more to showcase your status. The higher or lower your reputation, the better the rewards. Trading. Players can trade with each other during the game, buying and selling items for GP. To start a trade, just walk up to another player, press a hotkey, and both agree. Once that's done, both inventories open up so you can see each other's items and make offers. There's also a built-in chat to make trading easier. Teaming. Players can team up by sending a team request through the player list. If both accept, they become allies and can't damage each other. The team stays together until someone decides to leave by pressing a button. When you leave a team, there's a 1-minute peace phase where you still can't attack each other. After that, the protection wears off and you're back to being vulnerable. So in the end, this mode is all about survival, looting, and leveling up your character. Player limit and room system. Each room in this mode can have up, let's say, to 50 players. Rooms will stay open all the time, even if they're empty. If no one's inside, they'll just show 0 out of 50 instead of disappearing. There are no restrictions or moderation. Everyone is equal, and anyone can join anytime. Subscriptions and extra perks. The mode is free, but there will be optional subscriptions with extra bonuses. Standard subscription. Private server with up to 15 players. Double XP and GP boost. Plus 10 extra inventory slots. Higher chances of finding rare items. Premium subscription. private server with up to 10 players, triple XP and GP boost, plus 20 extra inventory slots, significantly higher chances of finding rare items. Why Gold Rush? The name wasn't chosen randomly. It was a period when people rushed to find gold and get rich. I really liked the name Klondike, a famous gold mining area. In the game, the map's going to be like Klondike, with a city vibe, and instead of gold, players will chase unique items, which makes the name feel pretty fitting, I think. Skills. The next idea is to add a character upgrade system through skills. There will be a Skills tab in the game. Think of it like a web with various skills that players can unlock by earning experience points. Let's say you get 10,000 XP. With that, you can unlock your first skill, Quiet Running, which makes your footsteps 10% quieter when you run. After getting 25,000 XP, you can unlock the next skill, Visibility Radius, which makes it harder for zombies to detect you in fire team mode, and you keep unlocking more and more skills like that. Skills become more unique and cost more XP as you go. The web gives you different upgrade paths, so you can choose the direction depending on the final skills you want to get. Skills unlock in sequence. You need to upgrade the previous one before unlocking the next. Once you unlock a skill, you keep it forever, and you can turn it on or off whenever you want. Someone might say, the game already has skills feature, and you can buy them in the store. But the difference with my idea is that it's not just about buying an upgrade in the store. It's a full character progression system, with real benefits that depend on how much effort the player puts in, showing their experience in the game. This system will give more opportunities and unlock a wider range of gameplay options, with exclusive abilities not available in the store, giving players a solid reason to level up and making them stronger, faster, better. Customization. The next idea is to add a customization feature. Players will be able to customize the look of their weapons and gear with new stylistic elements, giving them a unique style and personal touch. These could be fabric pieces, chains, bottles, and other items. For example, you could use camouflage fabric to style a balaclava or wrap it around a sniper rifle, turn a plastic bottle into a suppressor, and so on. You'll be able to buy these items in the store, get them from boxes, find them on the map in Gold Rush mode, and more. This will bring unique looks and add some freshness to the game. Value of items. Devs focus a lot on the store, constantly adding new skins and items with high rarity and price. But the problem is, I can't even really see how they'll look on me or in my hands. I'm not gonna buy something without knowing what it's like. Yeah, sometimes the game lets me try out new stuff through gifts, boxes, and events, but most of the time, those items aren't worth the price. Rare items are hard to get. They might not be for sale, or I have no idea how to get them. Sure, this pushes me to buy boxes and join events, but there are too many of them, and the system is unclear. Plus, I can't be sure I'll get the item. I'd cut down on events, add some new ones, and make it easier to get items. Before making an item rare, overpriced, and hard to get, players should know exactly why it's special and how to get it. Here's what I suggest. Exclusive items. Add a new Exclusive Items tab, where players can see all the rare, unique, special, or new items in the game. Weapons, gear, characters, etc. Clicking on an item will bring up a big rotating image on a blurred, transparent background. Underneath, there'll be a short description with the item's stats, how it works, and most importantly, how to get it, like from a box or by completing a mission. No unnecessary backstory, no fluff, just straight up info on how to earn and use it. Players will also be able to watch a quick first-person gameplay preview to see what the item actually looks like in action. There will be a small play button on the side that will let them watch a mini video. How to get the item. Aside from usual ways, like boxes, daily rewards, challenges, etc., players will have two new options, Marketplace and Gold Rush mode. Extending item duration. Once you get a special, unique item, you should have a way to keep it longer. I'm thinking of adding new universal extension cases. Some you can buy with GP, others with GC. If you're spending real money, GC, the case should actually be worth it. Right now you can spend a lot of cash and get just a few extra days or weeks, which kind of sucks. There should be a guarantee that it's actually worth it. Here's how the cases could work. Essential case extends an item for 7 to 30 days. Advanced case extends an item for 30 to 90 days. Ultimate case extends an item for 90 days to perm. Loyalty case for GP. Random extension between 1 and 30 days. Right now there's a case that lets you extend an item permanently for $45, which is useful, but the item selection is limited. Other cases just give a fixed duration, like exactly 7, 30, or 90 days, with no chance of getting more than that. Plus, they're overpriced. The difference is the essential case guarantees at least 7 days, but you can get more, so it's a better deal. Plus, I'd expand the list of items you can extend, so players aren't stuck with just a few options. These cases would work for almost everything. Weapons, gear, characters. Prices would be balanced and fair for both free-to-play and paying players. So whether you grind for GP or buy with GC, you'd have a solid way to keep your stuff longer without feeling ripped off. I'm also thinking about adding a rental system based on matches instead of time. So instead of renting an item for X days, you could rent it for 10 matches and only use it when you actually play, without worrying about the time running out. Just an idea for now. What do you think? Reward system and content overhaul. The problem with bad rewards. Right now, 90% of the stuff in boxes, roulettes, missions, and other events is junk. Even the final rewards are often disappointing. That's why I don't play 5 shots, don't care about survival pass, don't take on jobs, and I just let boxes expire in my inbox because they're usually not worth it. Yeah, you can sell useless items for GP, but not everything. For example, cosmetics and some characters or functions can't be sold, which is frustrating. Those restrictions should be removed. Plus, what's the point of stacking up GP if there's nothing really good to spend it on? I've already suggested a few ideas for that. Daily calendar. The calendar of daily login rewards don't really motivate players to log in every day. Here's an idea to improve it. Log in for, let's say, 7 days straight, get small but useful rewards each day. At the end of the week, choose one of 3 rewards. For example, a balaclava for 30 days, a KDR vision for 7 days, a unique customization item, like a wrap for your main weapon. This way, players get some actual choices and the rewards feel more valuable. Boxes. Right now, most of the stuff in boxes is garbage. Here's how we can fix it. 1. Cut down the number of items. Boxes with 20 to 30 plus items are way too much. It's better to keep it to 5 to 6 items, so players actually have a better chance of getting something good. 2. Remove irrelevant items and replace them with valuable ones. Boxes shouldn't contain common items like guns that are already in the shop. They don't add any value and should be replaced with something more interesting and unique. 3. Improve the visuals. Instead of just a text list of rewards, add pictures. Or at least make it so when you hover over an item, you can see what it looks like. This will make navigating way easier and the overall look better. Other events. The same goes for other events. The content should be interesting and useful for players, and the rewards should actually be worth it to get people to join in. Otherwise, events just lose their point, and players won't care anymore. Content and visual style rework. A lot of the stuff in the game right now, weapons, gear, characters, etc., feels outdated. Items look unappealing, they don't really match, and most players just skip them. Also, with every update, the game's style seems to be drifting away from its original style. The new content's starting to look like an anime game, and it kind of messes with the overall vibe. I'd go through the content and get rid of the old or boring stuff, plus skins that don't really fit the game. I'll explain and show exactly how I'd change the content in a separate video. Focus on the game, not just skins. Devs are way too focused on selling skins, because it's one of the main sources of income. Yes, people buy them, but this do less, sell more approach is making the game feel kind of hollow. The focus should be on adding new relevant weapons, gear, features. Skins shouldn't be the main thing. Balancing and testing new items is harder than just reskinning old ones, but it pays off in the long run. Maps upgrade. Players keep getting better. They learn maps, improve their skills, and adapt. To keep things from getting stale, existing maps should be updated with new elements. Even small changes help keep players interested and make the game feel fresh. Free GC. Another idea is give players 5 GC daily for spending a certain amount of time in-game, like 1 hour in Fireteam. That's 150 GC per month. Not a huge amount, but still useful. It keeps players active. It helps them save GC, but within limits. And it still supports monetization since it won't be enough for big items. Players will be more likely to spend real money. The shop should also refresh more often and have time-limited deals. Make some special items available for a short period, like 7 days. A player who's been saving free GC might see this item that's about to disappear, but they're a little short, so that pushes them to spend some cash, so they don't miss out. This method has been used in other games and works well to keep players active and spending. Conclusion. Fixing the reward system in shop isn't just a visual upgrade. It's a smart move that will keep players more engaged, make rewards actually worth it, boost monetization, and create a fair system where players get valuable rewards and devs still earn. Main conclusion. I know creating new content takes time and effort, so we don't need big updates all the time. It's better to spend more time on updates that really matter, keeping players engaged and making them want to try or buy new stuff. It would be great if the developers saw this video. I believe these changes will make the game better and more interesting for everyone. So share this video to get it to the devs. Your support can help a lot. Let me know, what do you think of my ideas? What changes would you like to see in the game? And what do you usually spend your GP on? Write in the comments. See you next time. Peace.